Hello, Big League here, doing a review of the mini circular saw. This is a nice compact solution to having a large circular saw. It's also not as dangerous in that this thing the blade is always hidden inside. It's always hidden until it's used. Let me just point out the features that it has here. One, you probably noticed the ergonomic grip. Some of these have this big thick motor going all the way to the machine. This instead has a nice ergonomic grip, so you have tighter, more control. This is 2 buttons. You have to press this and then press the bottom trigger in order to activate it. That's for safety. It has a laser for accuracy. This is battery powered. You notice it's not plugged in, but you could still get a laser off it, and it's very accurate. And you notice that's what the diamond's for, and then you got this notch, and then the laser. It keeps everything well aligned. You also have a point at the back in case you have a line trailing to the back as well. Let's turn that off. We have a guide rail as well for if you want to cut something like this, like I did. You slit this through the holes here, and you lock it down, and then so you could when you're sawing, you could have it guide along this. Keep in mind this only restricts you in this direction, but the other direction it could just pop right off, so be careful with that. This is the depth control. Right now it's locked. To unlock it, you gotta use a bit of strength, and then still, even at this point, you can't move this thing. You have to bring it all the way up, then you could easily move this. This is in millimeters, so over here it was just 5 millimeters. There we go. It requires a bit of strength there. To unlock this blade, it's a hex key which comes in the back. You could just remove this and then just unlock that. This is not cordless, it's corded, and I think this cable is about 1.5 meters. It was enough. Definitely, yeah, it's 1.5 meters. Going back. Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. Unless if it's not enough, you just need a extended cord. All right. So how well did it cut? And it really depends on the blades that you use. So it provides this blade along with other blades. So this one is for wood, and it comes with additional blades for tiles. Let's just take. So it comes with these. I haven't used them. So these are diamond. By the way, you could buy these separately from Amazon, not necessarily from Tacklife, but other producers. These mini saws are actually very popular, and this accommodates the 89 millimeter size blades. This one is 89 millimeters, 89, and they're all 10 millimeters thick. So this is HSS, meaning high strength steel blade. It's for cutting metal, and this is the one that's already installed. This is the one for wood, and comes with a protective case so you don't cut yourself. And the max speed that it can hold, that these can bear, is definitely like 10,000 RPM. This thing only goes up to 4,500, so it could accommodate that, no problems. So this is a 24 teeth. Okay, so let's talk about the quality of the cut. So I'm doing wood floor paneling. Just remove this, and you see that this is a very clean cut. But when it comes to something along the grain, it actually does chip a bit. You see that? But I noticed that the bottom isn't chipped. It's actually quite smooth. Maybe because that's the board, but I've read in the tips that if you cut the other direction, you cut like this, the bottom would be smooth. So try that. Yeah, so I mean, since this is smooth, I believe it. It should be fine. Or I use a very fine, finer number of teeth saw, and that should resolve it. But anyways, overall, it is worth having. It's compact. I don't need too much of storage space for this. It's easy to handle. Oh, by the way, there's the vacuum thing. I want to point out, so this installs to this thing, and it goes to the vacuum cleaner, and this is quite loose, because it doesn't really fit. So this is 3.5 centimeters. Over here it's 3 centimeters, and there's nothing to grip it, right? So what you have to do, you end up, this is whatchamacallit, 3 centimeters. And by the way, Henrys are about 3.2 centimeters. You got to end up with you got to tape it. You got to use tape to make that seal so that you don't get dust all over it. All right, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you want to see more of these reviews, just like and subscribe. Have a nice day.